Good morning, everyone.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Good morning. Yes, we can.
Okay, if you can hear me, just send a message to the chat box that you can hear me, you're present, and you're ready for this powerful session. Let's get some reactions that you can hear me, you can see me, and you're ready for this powerful session. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. All right. All right, so we are starting officially. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a reaction as I speak. Just send your reactions or a chat to respond to me. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome and thank you for joining us today for the Employability Readiness Course. Give a virtual round of applause, please. All right, so before we start, I would like to call on Miss Monica for the opening prayer so we kick start.
Similar, that means?
Yes, ma. Miss Monica, just give us a short opening prayer.
All right. Our kind and dependable Father, Jehovah, we thank you for a glorious day like this. It is your doing and it is marvelous in our sight. Today, Lord, you have brought us together to learn skills that will cause us to take our world by storm. The business world, our workplace, to be indispensable wherever we find ourselves. May your name be glorified because indeed that cause will be fulfilled today in the name of Jesus. We lift up every aspect of today's meeting into your care and we ask that you perfect all that concerns it in the mighty name of Jesus. From our speakers to our participants, the network, the responses, wisdom. Let your spirit instruct us aright to do that which will meet the need of our society at large. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen and amen. Thank you, Mrs. Monica. All right. Good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guest speakers, and my future, managers doing so well in the industry. My name is Musumola Adeyemo. My name is Musumola Adeyemo, and I am delighted to be your host for this transformative session. We're about to embark on a journey powered by Business Sense in partnership with the University of Ibadan School of Business. So, good morning once again, our distinguished speakers and our future leaders. Welcome and thank you for joining us for today's event for the Employability Readiness Course, ERC Launch Day. My name is Adeyemo Musumola, and I am delighted to be your host for this transformative session. We're about to embark on a journey powered by Business Sense in partnership with the University of Ibadan School of Business. So before we dive into our exciting agenda, let's quickly go over a few house rules to ensure a smooth and engaging session. Can I get a reaction, please? All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, one of our few rules is that we are committed to starting and finishing on time. So, please stick with us throughout the entire program. The second one is to minimize background noise and ensure that your microphone remains muted unless you are specifically asked to speak. Please feel free to use the Zoom chat box for any questions or comments throughout the program. We'll address the questions during our interactive section. Also, we encourage you to turn on your video if your internet connection allows so that we can see your lovely faces. And lastly, get ready to learn. This course is designed to help you freelance your skill, become employable, and grow your business. Get ready to take notes. And there's something I usually do. There's usually a slogan I come up with during an event like this. So when I say ERC 2025, you send a comment to the chat box. You say skill up, stand. Oh, sorry. You say skill up, stand out, and succeed. ERC 2025. I'll take that again. Skill up, stand out, and succeed. So are we ready? Are we ready? If we're ready, let me see your favorite emojis. Give me those reactions.
We are ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
ERC 2025. Skill up, stand out, succeed. ERC 2025, skill up, stand out, and succeed. Please, let's put it in the chat box. I need those reactions. I need our chat. I need our chat. I need our chat. ERC 2025, skill up, stand out, and succeed. Skill up, stand out, and succeed. All right. Ayomide Banjo, thank you. Are you ready to skill up? Are you ready to stand out? Are you ready to succeed? All right. All right. Let's keep up the messages coming up. Mr. Abraham Umar, you are welcome, sir. Skill up, stand out, succeed. Okay, thank you. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep the energy coming. Joshua Oyewumi, skill up, stand out, and succeed. Are you ready to skill up? Are you ready to stand out in wherever industry you find yourself? Uzua Maka, thank you. Skill up, stand out, and succeed. Monica, thank you. Skill up, stand out, and succeed. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Kelvin Ugbana, yes, thank you. Skill up, stand out, and succeed. Yes. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. All right, thank you. ERC 2025, Skill Up, Stand Out, and Succeed. Skill Up, Stand Out, and Succeed. Thank you very much. Please, let's give ourselves a virtual round of applause. A virtual round of applause. Let's give ourselves a virtual round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So today's program today's program is the Employability Readiness Course. But what exactly does that mean for you? What exactly does that mean for you? To introduce the vision, objectives, and the expected impact of the ERC, we have with us the project implementation leader. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a virtual round of applause for Mrs. Monica Adogbeji, who will be telling us all we need to know about the ERC. A virtual round of applause, please.
Thank you, everyone. I am so happy to see your lovely faces, even though some of the videos are not on. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. My name is Monica Adogbeji, and I'm the project implementation lead for ERC. ERC is the baby of Business Sense Limited. I am the CEO of Business Sense Limited. I want to thank every one of you. I want to appreciate all facilitators that are already on the call. I want to appreciate the Director, Business Sense Limited, Mr. Ado Eriri. And I also want to give kudos and appreciation to the School of Business, the management, especially the lecturing management of UISD. We are so much appreciative of your support of this partnership and all that you have helped us build over time. So I'm delighted to welcome you to today's Employability Readiness Course introduction. The program is actually designed to address the most pressing gaps in workplaces and about readiness to actually be effective in the workplace. Now, before I go further, let us begin with a global perspective. According to Shirley Associates, it is projecting that in 2048, the world is going to witness a large intergenerational wealth transfer in history. It estimated that whopping sum of $124 trillion, I'm talking about dollars, not naira right now, that will be moving from the generations to the generations that are younger, to youth. This means that the future belongs to the youth. Of course, we have always said that they are the leaders tomorrow. But the question is, the youth that we see, really ready to handle such responsibility, to seize this kind of opportunity that we are open to. Now, let's bring it back home to Nigeria. Unemployment remains one of the most urgent challenges that we face. The National Bureau of Statistics reports millions of Nigerian youth, young ones from 15 to 34 years old, are unemployed. They are unemployed. They don't have a job. Or even underemployed, they are satisfactorily employed. That's a situation that we have always described as a keg of gunpowder that is waiting to explode. Too often, the blame is always placed on external factors. But the reality is that many of us are not actually ready, are not competent, are not with the skills that employers demand in our time and age. That's the reason why ERC is so important for us, because if this large amount of wealth is being put in our care and we do not have the capacity to manage them, we do not have the soft skill to meander the ever dynamic environment that we are evolving every day into, it is going to be a total fiasco for the future that everybody is looking forward to. Now, let's go straight into our work. Globally, the World Economic Forum's Future for Jobs report and LinkedIn's workplace has highlighted top skills that employers are seeking. And these skills, they call number one, analytical thinking. Now, bringing it back home to UISB, many of us, whether you're in MBA 1 or in MBA 2, you would have come across our dear and lovely Professor Sofison in organizational behavior. In human resource, you have come across our dear Dr. Chinedu, who has dealt with this analytical thinking. Now, analytical thinking is just the ability to be able to break down complex problems into smaller parts, and then you evaluate the information critically, and then you make a logical decision out of this. Now, here is the problem. We do not want to make that effort to break down these things to the smaller parts. And if you claim that you did, and that you actually integrated this, dissected it, analyzed it, are you confident enough that you did it well enough to make a decision from the result of that analysis? That is where the problem is. We do not want to put in the work. We do not want to sit down and think. Many a times, Professor Adewi will tell us, you cannot come here and be reading out things that you do not understand. You will end up sometimes even mispronouncing the words that you are trying to explain. How come you're explaining something that you cannot even pronounce with, that you do not even know? When you come across something that you do not know, you try to know about it. Google is your friend. You have ChatGPT and the rest of the AI tools. What do you do with it? It's not just to impute, give me this, they give you, you pick it and you drop it somewhere. No, it's not garbage in, garbage out. Have you been able to analyze what was presented to you? Do you understand what has been presented to you? There is nothing wrong in doing things with AI. Yes, it is very good. It helps you to become more efficient, but it does not take away your brain. If your brain does not know what AI chunks out and presented to you, you will not be able to defend it. Neither can you make the best out of it. By the next minute that you presented a particular sweet a lecture, you would have forgotten everything about it. If somebody may come up to you and ask you a question about it, you will not be able to answer efficiently because you don't even have a background knowledge of what you are talking about or you talked about. Critical thinking is very crucial, and it is number one that employers demand from employees or job-seeking individuals. Another one is emotional intelligence. Our dear Professor Sofison did awesome with this. Now, what is emotional intelligence? Let's not always look at it like it is something that psychological persons, psychology has to define with bogus, but no, it's just your ability to recognize, understand, manage your own emotion first. Understand, organize, and manage your emotions. Are you easily tweaked and you just blow up? Can you just be tweaked like a remote? Somebody just press your button and you just start behaving the way they projected that you will behave. No, 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 you are not emotionally intelligent if you are at that state. And it is not bad. We are born to respond to external stimuli. But this skill is intentionally built. It's a conscious decision to build yourself emotionally, to build your intelligence emotionally. So with emotional intelligence, you'll be able to manage your feelings no matter how much somebody is trying to tweak you or push you while considering the other person. while empathizing with everybody that your reaction is going to influence, while influencing even the actions and reactions of others. That is emotional intelligence. Now, the third one that employers are actually looking for each time beyond your technical skills is adaptability. Can you cope? Did you come from a background where things are done in a particular way, and you just want to keep it like that as it was in the beginning, now and ever shall it be, world without end? No, the world is dynamic. The world is no longer in a straightforward line. Sometimes it just goes left. You wake up the next morning, a disruptive innovation has occurred, and things are going in another way. I was a victim of this computer age. I did not take it seriously. And before I knew it, just like we always say, they don't leave me. They have left me behind. But I'm trying to catch up now, and I believe that there is no late time to start. The best time is now. If you're still breathing, you are not bedridden, please start from where you are right now. Adaptability is just your ability to adjust quickly to new conditions, challenges, or new technologies that come. All right. Then another critical one is digital literacy. You cannot afford not to be digitally literate. That is not a question for this field. So quickly, let us continue with what ERC has in store for us. Now, ERC comes in as a comprehensive training program that is designed to equip job seekers, undergraduates, graduates, early professionals with the skills and competencies that are required for today's competitive environment, from communications and leadership to problem solving and digital literacy. ERC provides practical remedies to the 60 and many more employability issues that hold people back to be effective in the workplace. Now, at Business Sense Limited, our vision is just to develop human capital for enterprise success. Whether you are a job seeker, ERC meets your needs. It helps you to stand out in the competitive market that we find ourselves, whether home or abroad. Then for undergraduates and graduates, it helps to prepare you for employment. If you're an early career professional that is seeking improvement on your skills, ERC is for you. Also, if you're an entrepreneur, we help you to get your processes in line for your success. Help you put your, if you are working pen on paper, we can help you, guide you, mentor you to digitize, and subsequently guide you on how to put your business out there, and then give you the guidance that can help you grow your finance, grow your product line, grow your business personality. Those are what we have for entrepreneurs. We help organizations to train their workers. We help individuals who just want to be better at what they do. They want to stand out. They want to be indispensable wherever they find themselves. ERC is for you. Now, there's a follow-up benefit if you happen to be a graduate of ERC. One of the unique strengths of ERC is that it does not end when the training session closes. For graduates who indicate interest in our follow-up programs, ERC will offer you a structured pathway of ongoing support. One of them is mentorship and career guidance. You are paired with experienced professionals who will provide you with direction and encouragement. Also, your CV can be tailored, and it will be specified for a particular job that you are aiming for. We guide you in crafting those irresistible CVs, how to ace your interviews, and whoever interacts with you wouldn't want to let you go. Even though they don't have the space for you, they will want to create it for you. Yes, those are the things that ERC can do for you. Also, we do job matching and placement. We link you to organizations who will give you the role that fits your skill. Because we have you in our portfolio, we know what you're capable of. When our pool of organizations are looking for skills that you fit into, we match you with such organizations. That is one of the benefits of being part of ERC portfolio. Then another one is continuous opportunity scouting. at your request, even after you have been placed in the job, you can still request that we keep looking for higher and better opportunity for you, and we will do that. And once we get it, we inform you and you do the needful at your place of work. Now, for organizations that are in our portfolio, one of the things that they enjoy is that we ensure we recommend individuals that has the right skill set, like I said earlier, for the openings that they have. That will create a win-win for both the talent and the employer. And then for closing, because so many has to be done, ladies and gentlemen, we have all seen the challenges that we face, whether as a young professional or employer or just want to be better, and how EROC will be able to help you and the long-term support that we can give you. It's now our time to move from the why and go to the how. The next session will be about our facilitators coming to introduce you to the courses of EROC and then take you a little deeper into the modules of EROC to show you exactly how these skills are built and also applied, helping you to transform your career into success. So let's lean in, let's engage fully, and let's begin the journey of employability readiness together. Thank you very much. I am Monica Adogbeji, your very own project manager. Thank you.
Please, a virtual round of applause for Mrs. Monica. Let's get the reactions, please. Let's get the reactions. Let's get the reactions. Yes, thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Ayomide. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. ERC 2025, for those of us that are just joining, we have a slogan for this event. ERC 2025,
Hello.
you send a message, skill up, stand out, succeed.
Hello,
Skill up,
Mosumola.
stand out, succeed. Yes, sir.
Is Mosumola there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Can you hear us, Mosun?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, all right, okay. You can continue. Sorry, I wasn't hearing.
All right. Thank you so much, Mrs. Monica, for that comprehensive overview. The objectives of this course truly highlight the commitment to human capital development for enterprise success. Thank you very much, Mrs. Monica. All right. So for those joining us, like I mentioned earlier, that we have a slogan for this event. If I say ERC 2025, you type in the comments box, in the chat box, and say skill up, stand out, and succeed. Are you ready to skill up? Are you ready to skill up? Please, let's send our reactions. Let's send our reactions if you're ready to skill up. Our reactions, our reactions, our reactions. ERC 2025, skill up, stand out, and succeed. Do we have our HOD on the call?
Yes, she is. She is, please.
All right. All right. Now, it's my great honor to invite a key stakeholder to deliver the official welcome address. She is the head of department for business entrepreneurship and executive education at the prestigious University of Ibadan School of Business. Please, I want our reactions. I want our reactions. I want our chat coming up. Join me as I welcome Dr. Shinyobola Omitoyin to offer a warm welcome to all participants and partners. Our reactions.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. I am glad to join the meeting this morning and standing on the existing protocol that has been established. I want to welcome you to this first edition of this program. You see, just like Monica had addressed when she was doing the breakdown of the things we had to learn, stating the objectives and things like that, she had mentioned so many, she came up with so many statistics when it comes to employability. And that is why I have keyed into this program, and I'm asking as many people as possible to also participate in this program. When you talk about the issue of employability, it has been observed that we have so many graduates that are not employable. We have so many graduates that even the hard skills, they have not mastered the hard skills, talk less of the soft skills. And a lot of businesses now, a lot of opportunities now uh, don't no longer depend on the hard skill alone, but also the soft skill that you can use to maneuver. Monica talked about a number of these soft skills when she was iterating what we have to do for this program. You know, negotiation skills, communication skills, critical thinking, and even intelligence quotient and everything. These are skills that are needed in today's businesses or today's environment to make your business to thrive well. And so I want to appeal to everybody. A lot of jobs are out there beckoning for people to take them on, but the skills are not there. People have not taken time to build up the skills that is needed for today's economy. You also discover that AI is taking another dimension and taking jobs to another level. And skills around AI also must, we must learn these skills around AI so that we can remain relevant. This particular program is a program that will make every graduate, everybody relevant in today's economy. People are screaming, the businesses are not doing well, these are not happening, just because the skills required are not have not been learned. So I want to employ everybody on this platform, people that have applied for this course. I also will join this course when it comes into Flupon. This is the first time that we are launching this course, and I want to welcome you. For the people that are here, congratulations for setting the pace. And I know that by the time you go through this course, you will have been able to see where your deficiencies are. You'll be able to take care of those deficiencies. This course is going to open your eyes to areas that you have never really thought of, and abilities that you need to enhance, trainings you need to get, and this particular training is going to take you to the next level. I wish all the participants a good time, and I want to congratulate the organizers of this program for the timely and good idea. I want to apologize that some people are supposed to be here that I've not sent invitation to. I'm sorry about that. Professor Adedeji was very much interested in this program when I mentioned it to him. Unfortunately, I am talking to you from Gombe. I had to travel to Gombe, so I'm talking to you from Gombe right now. But for you to know the importance of this program, I needed to join, drop every other thing, and join this particular program. So congratulations to the organizers, congratulations to the participants, and I believe at the end of this program, we will have been able to add one thing or the other as value added to our lives so that we can remain relevant. This particular program has to do with addition of value to our lives and to our businesses. So we are talking about value proposition, which is going to make you and myself more valuable, more accessible to whatever is going on in our environment. The University of Ibadan School of Business is also partnering with this. It's a collaboration such that even the students that finish from US School of Business would have learned one or two skills probably that have not been taken care of in the process of teaching in the class. They will also have learned one or two things from this particular program. I think one of the things that we need to add on is that our innovation camp, a thinking camp, we need to look at it again and again in School of Business. And this particular program is serving to complement this. So congratulations to the organizers, congratulations to the participants, because we know that our value proposition is going to be improved after this particular program, and we are going to remain relevant in the various fields, whether in business or in management or in our various enterprises. Thank you very much for coming. I welcome you to this first edition, and I know that from this first edition, many more editions will come up, and this particular program will grow in leaps and bounds. Thank you for coming. You are welcome, and this program is declared opened in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Thank you.
Thank
Amen.
you very much. Thank you very much, Ma, for that inspiring welcome and for setting the stage for what promises to be an impactful program. Please, a virtual round of applause for our dear HOD. Let me see the reactions. Let me get the reactions. Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you. We are happy that you are here, and we are glad for gracing this event. So, ERC 2025, skill up, stand out, succeed. Skill up, stand out, and succeed.
Stand out and succeed.
And succeed. So it's time to move into our dedicated learning sessions, starting with a crucial topic for every professional's journey. Our first facilitator will be speaking on personal vision, career planning, and effective communication for workplace success. Our speaker for this session is the president of MACP Nigeria Limited, a respected industry leader. So I'll be taking up his citation. But while I am going through his citation, please, I need our reactions in the reaction box. I need our comments in the chat box. Mr. Abraham Umo is a distinguished management consultant whose career spans nearly 3 decades of entrepreneurship and staff training across corporate Nigeria and faith-based sectors. He has established himself as a trusted voice in organizational development, leadership, and employability training. As the driving force behind MACP Limited, his company served for many years as a recruitment consultant to Mobile Nigeria, a testament to his credibility and expertise in talent management. Beyond corporate engagements, he has trained countless professionals and entrepreneurs, equipping them with the employability skills required to thrive in today's competitive marketplace. Today, he joins us not only as a consultant, but as a mentor, a builder of capacity, committed to shaping the next generation of work-ready professionals. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Join me as I welcome Mr. Abraham Umo, the president of MACP Nigeria Limited. Please, let's get our reactions. A virtual round of applause for him. A virtual round of applause. A virtual round of applause. All right. Let's keep the reactions coming. Let's keep the reactions coming. Let's keep the reactions coming. Mr. Abraham Umar, over to you, sir.
Kelvin, kindly unmute him, please.
He is unmuted, sir. And it's also a co-host, so
Mr. Sir, please, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, are you hearing me?
We can hear you
Are
now,
you
sir.
hearing me now? You can hear me
We can
now?
hear you now, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, it may be a network problem. I'm sorry about this. If you're hearing me fine, I'll just go on. I want to welcome everybody. Good morning, everybody.
Good
Hello.
morning,
Good
sir.
morning, everyone. Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
I want to welcome you to this very creative and innovative architectural design. That may look like big sounding words, but this program, as I looked at it, it's creative because it puts together things that are needful, which have always been standing alone, into some new perspective that will change the fortunes of those who care to be part of it. An architect designs the use of space. And here, the Employability Readiness Course is designs the use of skills that will help the participants in their workplace, either as employers or employees in the future. And when Monica was speaking, she talked about the transfer of wealth. Truly, wealth that is not properly managed will just disappear. So I really appreciate this creative, innovative architectural design of skills for our future people. My name is Abraham Momo, and you've been told already. And I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes or so talking to us about how we can lay a solid foundation for workplace success through a combination of power, personal vision, career planning, and effective communication. Are we together? Hello, are we there? Hello?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. We
we're
are
here.
with you, sir.
We're
Okay.
listening to you, sir.
All right, because my own screen is blank. In the early 70s, I had the privilege of studying outside the shores of Nigeria, uh, in particular France. And the one non academic thing I learned there was that to work in the hotel industry, you needed a certification. So, for example, somebody wants to work in their, what they call those things, the people who lay beds, who wash the bathrooms and all that. You need a certification. And then this young village boy I was asking myself, why do you need a certification to lay a bed? I've seen people lay beds. They lay beds in our house. So why do I need a certification to go and lay to make up your bed in the morning? I didn't understand many things that I was still in my 20s. I didn't understand many things at that time. Um, let's fast forward to the 1990s. I led a team that was part of recruitment for a number of multinationals here in the South South. And in the course of these assignments, I discovered that your hard skill, which is your degree, is not enough to gain you employment, to give you access to employment in many, many organizations. There were other add ons that needed you to qualify for employment. Why was it so? Because each organization has a culture. And for you to fit into that culture, that organization needs much more than your, your degree. For you to fit in that culture, in the way things are done, you know, in the way they relate person to person, you needed something other than your hard skill, your hard degree. So over time, this had become a bane to many people who just think that their degrees is enough to carry them through uh, to get employment. And that's why one of the major reasons we have so many unemployed graduates in our environment. I just listened to the lady of the university, and it is good for me to hear that the university itself is taking care of this. Talking about culture, in the university circles, I'll mention just two things that stand out for me. There is need for discipline. Discipline is not taught in the university as a course. There's need for integrity. Integrity is not also taught in the university as a course. What does it mean to be disciplined? Discipline just means you put yourself together and do the hard work, the grinding that is required for you to succeed. And so for you to move to the level of professor, there's a lot of discipline that is required for you to work, read papers, write papers, publish papers, etc., etc. And of course, there is integrity. Integrity is that honesty, which when you take somebody's thoughts and develop it, you acknowledge that you've used the thoughts that started from somebody or developed by some other person to continue your own work that you are doing. And the workplace also, like I said, the workplace has a culture. And for you to fit into that culture, there are things you need. And I again want to congratulate Ado and his team for putting together this work. We'll be looking at personal vision, career planning, and effective communication. These actually are the foundation skills for any place, whether your personal work, whether you're working for someone, or a group project. What is personal vision? It is that mental picture you hold of the future you want to create for yourself. Now, this is important. This is important for everyone, because without this mental picture, there is no motivation. There won't be any motivation at all. You just continue in the same place, like we keep say marking time. You just keep marking time. You just keep, staying in the same place. Nothing pulls you or pushes you to go beyond where you are. So this personal vision, this picture that you've created of a future you want for yourself, helps you. It makes you think about what you will be doing. It makes you think about who you will be doing it with. And it makes you also think about the impact you will have at the end of that period. So basically, personal vision is a concrete sensory snapshot. The thing you see, the thing you hear, the thing you feel, that guides every choice you make from the time you have that vision. So there are things that will be necessary, there are things that will not be necessary to drive you or to move you towards your vision. So personal vision is a destination. It tells you which way to turn when things get rough, when things get tough. Truly, the workplace and the workplace landscape is full of unpredictables. And so when one of these unpredictable things happen, because you have a direction, because you have a destination, the flow does not take you away completely from your vision. It makes you just redirect effort to arrive at that vision. And vision is not a wish. Vision is not a wish. We had trained a couple of children from secondary school up to university, and one of them, a number of about 50 or so of them, and it's still ongoing. And one of them came out who had read agriculture, and there's a farm that she was supposed to work in. And talking to the head of that farm, she was asking, why does she have to? She wants to be Minister of Agric. Minister of Agric. That's what she wants to be. So, we had to explain to her that that is not the vision. That you're looking for a title. You're looking for a name. Minister of Agriculture is not a vision. So, what is your vision? A vision requires that you grind. A vision requires that you grind. For as many of us who are here who are listening to me, I would ask you to maybe close your eyes, even though I can't see you. Picture yourself in 5 years, 5 years from now. What do you see that your day will look like 5 years from today, having been part of this ERC program? Look at yourself 5 years from today. What do you see of yourself? How do you see yourself? What does your day look like 5 years from today? Today is 5th December 2025. 5th December 2030. What will you look like? 5th December 2030. Who will you be with? Who will be the people who are surrounding you, both at home, in the workplace, in the environment? Who are the kind of people who will be around with you? And another question you have to answer is, what impact will you be making 5 years from today? Now, these are things that will help you, move towards the direction of a meaningful vision for your life. Now, open your eyes and write a single sentence that captures that scene, the scene of who, 5 years from today, who you are with, what your day will look like, what you are doing, and the impact you would have been making at that period. I hope I just give you 1 minute to write down that sentence that has come into your mind because of the scene, the picture you have seen in your mind. Yeah. Are we still together? Hello? Hello, are we
Yes,
still
sir.
together?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
all right.
With you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry, I can't see anybody. I don't know what's happening to my screen, and I can't see anybody, so that's why I'm asking. And so your vision isn't a lofty dream like the young lady who wants to be fresh graduate wants to be a minister for Agric. It is a concrete sensory snapshot that fuels your daily choice. Your daily choices are fueled by that picture. There are things you tell yourself you can't do. You can't afford to sleep on your bed till 10 a.m. if you have a vision. You can't. You can't afford to collapse in the heat of challenges because your vision keeps you going. So keep uh, that vision statement of yours handy. It's going to be helpful to you as we go into the full workings of this project in the days ahead. Career planning. Career planning is your destination, your vision is your destination. And so the career planning is the journey to that destination. It is the journey to that destination. And if you don't have that roadmap, you may not be able to make that destination. It'll be difficult for you to make that destination because, like the department head or so of I said, there's a lot of competition out there in the field. There's a lot of competition out there, lots of competition, lots of challenges. So that vision, that your plans help you to maneuver through all obstacles to get you to that point that you arrive at your destination. There will be a lot of frustration, wasted resources, etc., if you don't have a clear roadmap to where you're going. So, how does that start? It starts with having a vision. Number two, you have to know your strengths and weaknesses. Your strengths are basically those things that come to you very easily. Your strengths are those things that you you are the go-to person. What do you need in this direction? Say, oh no, go there. If you want writing, you want a beautiful write-up, I'll tell you one person to go to. Isado, because he can craft messages for you which are just out of this world. He has great strength in that area. I don't know what your own strength is. Maybe take 2 seconds. Take 2 seconds and put down together for yourself one of two things that you think are your strengths. And maybe when we're out of this program today, you ask one or two people around you, what do they think is your strength? So that you can build on that strength. And weaknesses are those areas where you have gaps. Those areas where you have gaps. I'm speaking even as having been a chief executive for many years, I still have challenges with understanding balance sheets and all those. So I need somebody to help me translate those matters and interpret them. And right now, I'm still not very good at manipulating this. She called it digital something. These digital age things. I'm not very good at it, so that's why maybe I'm having this problem with because all my assistants, all my aides are not available at this time to help me navigate this turbulence or this turbulence of the digital whatever. So those are weaknesses. So during the full sessions of this program, we'll be looking at steps that you can use to map your routes to success. They will include goal setting, which is very important if you're going to arrive at your dream. And then there will be building networks because you will need people to work with you. You need people to walk along with you. You need their support. You need their strength. So you need those networks. And then finally, we're looking at effective communication because you're working with people who have varying degrees of understanding. You will need to be effective to be an effective communicator. You need to be someone who is able to pass on information in a way that you can be heard and not ignored. You can pass on information and you are heard. You can pass on information and you are ignored. And so learning the skills of communicating effectively is important if we must grow and succeed in the businesses, on the endeavors that we are going to be engaged in, because we need collaboration with others, and we can only collaborate effectively when people are able to get the information that we are passing on to them, our thoughts, our ideas, our feelings. Once they're able to get that, because communication basically is the process of exchanging information, ideas, thoughts, feelings, through speaking, through writing, and through body language. And as we go into the course fully, we'll understand that your body language can actually contradict what you are saying. So communication really it would involve for us a sender. It requires a sender. It requires a message. It requires a receiver. It requires a medium, channels through which you are passing this information, whether it is spoken words, whether it's text, whether it's signals. It requires an interpretation of this message by the person who is receiving it. And then you're getting a feedback. If your message is right, if the understanding of the receiver is okay, then you will get the required response, which means that your communication is effective. If you don't get the required response, shows that there is something missing, there's a gap in that ability to send information across. So whatever communications we are sending across should be clear. There's need for clarity, that your own thoughts and language are clear and, and easy to understand. Your communication must be concise, direct to the point, avoid unnecessary words so that you can respect the time that the audience, whoever is your audience, has given to you. Wordy, verbose languages, the language is not the best for anybody, especially when you have to pitch your ideas for help. Your language must be concrete. Use specific facts. When we started, Monica gave us facts about employment, wealth transfer in the next couple of years. How many trillions or trillions of dollars will be transferred? And so those are facts, those are concrete ideas that will help us as we work to make ourselves successful in the environment, knowing that we know that there is money to be gotten. We're not working in an economy where we come out with empty hands. So our information must be, we're passing on must be concrete. Also, it must be correct. Make sure information that is given is accurate and truthful. Accurate and truthful. Accurate and truthful. Another virtue of our communication should be that it is complete. All the necessary information for the audience to understand the message and take needed action must be given. So effective communication is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. With a vision, a plan, and communication skills, I am very convinced, and with the help and the mentorship of the ERS team, that I will see you reaching heights where you never ever imagined you will be. I want to thank you for this time and have an amazing day. Thank you. Ah.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. Please let's give our reactions, a virtual round of applause for our speakers. Wow, wow, wow. What a powerful insight on clarity of vision and the art of communication. Are we learning? Are we jotting things down? Yes, Tomisin, thank you. Uzuamaka, thank you. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Mr. Abraham said something that really struck me. He said that your vision is your destination and your career planning is a journey to that destination. What career are you planning to embark on? What career are you planning to embark on? What's your vision? What's your vision? What's your vision? And he also shared a powerful insight on the art of communication. Thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. Thank you for sharing your expertise with us. We really, really appreciate. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
All
much.
right. ERC 2025. Are we there? ERC 2025, skill up, stand out, and succeed. Skill up, stand out, and succeed. For you to, skill up, for you to succeed in the industry, you need effective communication skills. You need effective communication skills. Thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. Thank you. Thank you once again. So we are moving to the second speaker. We're moving to the second speaker. And for our second session, all right, before we move to that, if you have questions for Mr. Abraham, please kindly send it to the chat box, or when it is time for the interactive session, you can use the raise hand feature on the Zoom app. Then I call you to ask your question. All right. For our second session, we are transitioning to an area vital for both personal stability and professional integrity, which is finance. Our next topic is financial literacy and integrity in personal and work life. This session will be delivered by the Managing Director of Idea Impact Limited. Please, let's give our reactions. Let the reactions come in. Let the reactions come in while I read the citation of our speaker. Let's keep the reactions coming. Let's keep the reactions coming. Let's keep it coming. Thank you, Mr. Ado. Thank you, Zoamaka. All right. Mr. Adiola Adeniyi Oloyede, a distinguished professional whose career exemplifies excellence in public service and financial management. A certified national accountant, he is the MD and CEO of Idea Impact Consultancy International Services and managing partner at Oloyede Adiola Adeniyi Professional Accountants. Mr. Adiola holds a bachelor's degree in sociology from the University of Lagos, a postgraduate diploma in management from the University of Calabar, an HND in accounting from Plateau State Polytechnic, JOS, and advanced qualifications from the Postgraduate School of Accountancy, JOS. He is also a certified power user from Aptech Worldwide Computer Education. Mr. Oloyede retired meritoriously from the Federal Public Service as the Deputy Director of Accounts after 35 years of distinguished service. His career spanned ministries, parastatals, and agencies, where he gained expertise in accounting, auditing, pension management, and public finance. Notably, he served as head of accounts at the Nigerian National Commission for UNESCO, Abuja, liaising with the United Nations Office to execute educational and social cultural programs in Nigeria. After his public service career, he continued to expand his competencies through advanced courses in management, audit, leadership, strategic management, forensic accounting, risk management, and finance. He is a member of faculty of several training organizations. His core strengths include public financial management, forensic auditing, and retirement planning. Mr. Oloyede is a fellow and trustee of the Center for Public Service Productivity, a trustee of the Association of Pension Desk Practitioners of Nigeria, a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Forensic and Investigative Professionals of Nigeria, an associate member of the Association of National Accountants of Nigeria, and the Chartered Institute of Management of Nigeria. He is also a certified trainer with the Center for Management Development. Today, he stands before us as a mentor, a leader, and a custodian of integrity in financial management. Ladies and gentlemen, with a virtual round of applause, let's welcome Mr. Adeola Oloyede.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful for
Yes,
that
sir.
wonderful introduction. Don't mind my brother. I used to call him Bogadu. He's a very wonderful brother to me.
Please,
And
Baba, tell us. Sorry, Baba, please tell us your story in Pencom, please.
okay, we
And
still
my
can talk
now.
about that. Yes, we'll talk about that.
Yes, and
Um,
my
uh, I want to welcome our last speaker. Thank you very much for that wonderful um, exposition on vision planning and other things needed to be employable in anywhere you find yourself. In fact, you have already said in your discussion that even having a personal vision apart from for work is a good thing for each individual. I also want to appreciate our head of department for your graciously occasion and graciously being with us. That's why being in Gombe. You are welcome, ma. My name is Oloyede Adeola Adeniyi. I retired 11 years ago after 35 years in service. And what do we want to say about finance? It's a wonderful thing. You need a very, very good position when it comes to financing. Today, we will not be talking much because my time is limited. And let me even see if I can share a screen with you if it's possible. Okay, no problem. I will just go on with my papers since I cannot share. Now,
Sorry, sir, you can share. Let me give you that privilege to share, please. So sorry.
Okay, no problem. Let's share. Okay, go ahead.
You can share now, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's see whether you go. Don't mind me. I just have to share, but I just wanted to see something on the screen. So I don't know whether my screen is being seen.
Yes, it's visible.
It's visible. Technical man, thank you very much for that. I don't know why. Okay, I think we're okay. Now, I'm supposed to talk on financial literacy and integrity in personal life and the workplace. Please, we may not dwell so much on the slides. We'll just be moving on quickly. We're going to be talking today about financial literacy and integrity. And I must let you know they are very essential for long-term success, both personal and the workplace, and also in everywhere you find yourself. Even in the church, you must have financial literacy and integrity. And I want to start quickly. What financial literacy means? Financial literacy is not not about you being rich or being wealthy. It's not so. It's you have an understanding and knowledge about some skills concerning finance. So we'll be talking about financial literacy means understanding financial integrity, personal finance skills, ethical conduct, and financial matters, impact at home and at work. And then we'll conclude. So what are the core concept? We must talk about it. It's the comprehensive, that's personal finance, comprehensive management of your money. and financial decisions to achieve your personal financial goals as security. What do we mean by this? You always hear penny wise, pound foolish. That's one management fable that we all know about. Penny wise, pound foolish. You might think that if I invest 100 million, it may not grow. Let me invest 100,000 so that when I see how it grows, then I will have the remaining. But what you have lost time. So if you understand financing very well and investment, you will quickly put your money and get the what we call it, the benefit out quickly. Also, we'll talk about it involves planning for income. Yes, financial planning has to do with how do I get income. If you are not married and you are still single, then you must think, how will I get money? Probably some people will say, when I go to service, I will pay 77,000 naira per month, and then that's my income. But you must be thinking, you must have knowledge, you have to get money. Before you leave that service, you must already be thinking of how to save, how to invest my money, and how to secure compounding. When you talk about compounding, the money you invest, you must look for where you can compound it. You don't just open ordinary savings. It's about planning for income spending. You must be very frugal about your spending. If you don't understand personal finance, you can never be frugal. For example, when my children were young, very small, whenever we go to ShopRite or any shop, I don't allow them to spend to buy anything I didn't plan for. I don't allow that. You can't buy ice cream when I didn't say from home. But she said, I'm going to buy ice cream. My wife doesn't, if I follow my wife to the market, she has something she has written on the paper. It's already budgeted. Okay, go to spend. She can't spend more than that. I will tell her when you go to market next time without me, then you buy it. Even if you have the money, you don't have to spend anyhow. Please, saving and investing, and then protection. You have to protect your money. You have to protect money, whatever property that you have in terms of insurance. All is part of financial literacy. So, financial literacy itself is the knowledge of concepts like budgeting. You must, let me say it here because we will not have opportunity to say it again. You must budget. What is budget? This is my income. And let me also tell you that you can't budget without having an income. It's something you must know. You start from income, revenue. One of the problems we have in Nigeria, and they don't teach us in the classroom, is that when you are living your own life, you must spend from the standpoint of the income that will come to you. That's why the federal government budgeting system, we always want to know revenue. They will not know how to spend the money. That's why we are budgeting debt. Debt is part of our life. You must borrow money. But when you borrow money, you don't borrow money to buy frivolity. You borrow money to invest in a particular thing that will give you revenue. There is from the profit that you are spending and paying back. Interest rate, you must understand it. If you're going to get a loan, all of us are borrowing money from a fintech. You must understand the interest rate. Also, when you are saving, you must understand the interest rate. If interest rate is not going to pay you well, then you don't save there. Look for where you can get paid. Also, while we are talking about that of interest rate, and you want a good one, you must always be thinking of your risk appetite. Do I want to take this risk? If I lose this money, will I be able to recover? All those things are very, very important. It's a skill. Ability to create a budget, compare loans, and manage your credit score effectively. This credit score, I can assure you by this time next year, Nigerians, including you on this platform that we're talking to, you will be looking out for your credit score. I've obviously put it. It's used in advanced countries. If you don't have a good credit score, what's the credit score? When you borrow money, do you pay back? How long does it take you to pay back? Why do you have integrity in paying back that particular money, the money you borrow? That's what it will give you an effective credit score. It is the confidence that you have. When you have financial, you have confidence that I can never fall into traps. I can never make bad choices. So you could not be overwhelmed by things that are around you, and you will not be misled. Now, what is personal integrity? It is the process of being honest and having strong morals and values. Strong moral. Mr. Ado work with me for about 2 or 3 years. But I won't say work with me. is my brother, junior brother, there, but he was a partner. That's what we talk about moral. Everything about this package, there's none I don't know about. It's because he has, I have integrity. He has integrity. He believes that this person has been my life. So if he doesn't have integrity, I won't be part of anything he's doing. It's very, very important. Strong morals and values. Your actions are consistent with your belief. For example, it's difficult for me now. When I was in service, it was difficult for me to see the money there. I had the opportunity to become billionaire. Even now, small money that I'm getting as a retiree, that's very difficult to cut corners. It's difficult for me. Well, that's me. No, it's about acting ethically and reliably, even when no one is watching. You see the problem? That's what Nigeria doesn't have. When no one is watching, you still carry out, you should do that your moral values that you believe in. That's what we call ethical and it's personal integrity. And it's build a foundation of self-awareness and commitment to doing the right thing. You must be self-aware. Now, personal integrity is adherent to ethical standards. In your financial integrity, you must adhere to ethical standards and principles, ensuring that transactions are conducted transparently, honestly, and in compliance with all laws and regulations. Don't cut corners. Relevant to money. Those are some people will buy. They will take a loan of what do you call it from our MTN, for example. Some of them will not break the card after taking the. What is it called? Credit, stock credit. You buy, you borrow from them, you not break the card, they won't pay back. You don't have integrity. With all laws and regulations, you must. So, we have told earlier, financial literacy has to do with budgeting, saving. Now, saving, I've talked about budgeting. Saving is important. I usually revert savings to what we call savior. I'm not saying our Lord Jesus Christ. Saving saves you in days of trouble. Especially when you start working. Some of you will say, how much is salary? Especially I work in civil service. Civil service will only tell you the money is not enough. And they will not say, when they now have a wife and they want to deliver in just start, they now be looking for people to donate. You can't do that. You have to save for the future, the day unexpected. The day you didn't expect something like happen, you must save for that day. You must save for that day. Like I used to ask them at my trainings when I'm talking about finance. I ask, will any one of you tell me if your child will call you tomorrow and say, or in the night, Daddy, do you have money in your account? Will anybody, will your daughter ask you, Daddy, do you have money in the account? You say, for what now? Princess, what do you need money for? No, because I'm going to get sick tomorrow. Oh, the child doesn't know that you're going to get sick tomorrow. She can only ask for a baby doll, which you can say, hey, I will buy it for you next time. But if he or she gets sick, you have to take him or her to the hospital. That's savings. Debt management. Look, let me tell you, once you borrow money from either persons or from institutions, you must find a way to manage it. Management means that you must be paying back. In fact, before you start borrowing, you must have thought of the income that you use to offset. When myself and Mr. Do, we train people on what do you call entrepreneurship. And I was taking the income. I was taking the bookkeeping and everything. He was taking the business plan. We tell them, you don't borrow money to buy clothes. You only borrow money to do business or to invest. When you now have credit in your account, you borrow money, then you must use it judiciously. Then you must have investment basics. Read apps. Go to read the books. You see some apps, Carwise, Piggyvest, all of them like that. You must know how to invest. That's the thing you must know about financial literacy. If you don't have to invest, I can bet you just put your money in an ordinary savings account where they give you 3% per annum, 6% per annum. That's 3% per month. And you must always evaluate your risks and opportunities. Risk management is the highest point in financial literacy. Not only borrowing money, not only saving money, even should I use this money for this particular thing today? What if a risk, something comes up that could be a risk to me and my family? You must know about it already and you now make sure you don't spend the money anyhow. You must think of risk and opportunity. Why does it matter? If you are financially literate, it reduces financial stress. Uh, Scores of Rato have talked about when you are financially literate, this peace that you have. You have peace of mind. You don't be wondering, I think I have peace of mind. Look, as I've retired, my stipend, pension Nigeria is a stipend. I won't mention the amount so that you don't go and say you never work for government again. I won't tell you the amount. My stipend, I still put something on it for the bank. They must deduct a particular amount every week from my account. It's a stipend. I've been used to it that I can never change. It's not possible. I taught my wife, she's doing it. I'm going to teach my children when they start earning money. It's impossible. I don't have financial stress. Let me tell you, I have other things that, but I know that I'll pay them back because I didn't just take the money. I use it for to buy clothes or any other thing. Now, it avoids debt trap. When you are financially literate, you don't go to debt anyhow. Also, it supports future planning. Let me tell you here, future planning has to do with retirement planning. The day you get job or you start getting paid, or even as a copper, you must start a retirement plan. It's only in this country that people will be waiting for government to give them money. They say, my pension must be plenty. Plenty where? Where? Even abroad that people are talking about, that the girls of God have been there, they plan, each individual has his own life in his hands. Every individual, the government only take your tax and give you good life, good growth, life, everything is there. But you pay for everything. So you must have future plan. When do I get married? Like I will tell you about the vision. The first 5 years of my working, I want to get married. The second 5 years, in between, we buy a car and we build a house. All those things will start from the scratch the day you are employed. In fact, the day you are employed, accept or believe that you have retired. That will give you the leverage to be able to plan. Then it enhances decision making. When you are financially literate, your decision making will be top notch. It promotes long-term stability. You can never be in a financial stress if you have financial literacy. Now, what are the foundations that you need? You must, at every point in time, track your income and expenses. I don't, if I have 10,000 naira, maybe on Monday, I will do 10,000 naira for my expenses, and it's in my pocket or my purse. Every day I go back home in the evening, I carry paper and pen and start writing down what I use the money for. I can tell you here, I don't know me very well. At times I have 10,000 in my pocket, and it will be 10,000 on Friday. On Friday, it will be 10,000. Unless I give to people who need it, I will have 10,000 in my pocket on Friday. That's why income and expenses are very important. You must create the budget I've told you. Anything at all you want to even market, you must have a budget. If you don't have a budget, you can't plan for it. If you don't have a budget, you can't plan for anything to buy anything. You cannot. Anything you buy at the spur of the moment that you see that buy. Like some ladies do. You don't do that. You don't buy things because it's there. I used to tell my wife about how they used to set up supermarkets. When you enter a supermarket, the first thing you see is a bottle of Coca-Cola or a crate of it. So that when you bring your children, they say, Daddy, I want to buy Coca-Cola. If you are able to push the child away from that Coca-Cola and you enter inside, the next street is ice cream. Because you know that when children follow you to the store, you must find something for them. Also, some women too, and some men, anything they see goods, they must buy. You must set financial goals. What do I want to achieve? How long will it take me to save for a particular thing? I want to buy a car. How much is that car? Can I get credit to buy the car and then pay later? When we just get to credit the economy, things will be easier because anything you want, as long as you are working and you are able to pay back, then you go for credit and collect it. I went to the US 2 months ago and I met my junior brother, my mother's last born. And he parked a RAV4 2018. I said, where did you get this one from? He said, the trick is your country where to buy a car will take you 250 years. He was jokingly telling me that. He told me that I'm going to pay for about 5 or 10 years. This is what makes an economy to improve. But Nigerians don't want to hear that. You have to set financial goals. Understand key financial products, all the savings account, all the deposit account. You must understand them before you go to them. All financial products, you must understand them. All. Retirement planning is very important. Estate planning is very important. Because we want to go, if you go to eat, you understand what I mean by retirement planning. That means you are already planning for when I will retire. Will I be able to, it has to do with how will I get income when I retire? Or the one I have saved, can it last me for how many years? All those are very, very important. Estate planning, estates, it's not that you build houses all over. Estate plans that for your family, you plan for your family. Where are they going to live? We cannot buy a car for them so that they can have a good life. Can I pay school fees? All these are very, very important. Then you have legacy. Legacy is what you can leave behind. Oh, I want to leave an investment for my children in case God called me. So those are the things I must do. Now let us go to financial integrity. As we talk about integrity the other time, earlier, financial integrity means that you must be honest. Your word is your life. You must be transparent, both home and the workplace. You must be transparent. Let people just do what you want to do. Will they kill you? Especially if you are the boss, somebody is going to kill you. If you are an employee, who is going to kill you for being transparent? In fact, this people I have to shorten it because I wanted to go to what we call ethical dilemma. Because in the workplace, there's what we call ethical dilemma. There's something you wish not to do, but you'll be forced to do it. Or you'll be made to do it. Please listen to me. You'll be forced to do it. You'll be made to do it. Or you will just do it surreptitiously. You say, if I don't do them now, they will say I'm a bad person, you know. No. Transparency. You must have courage. If you have financial integrity, you must have courage. Courage to see it as it is. No. Mr. Oluyede is entitled to that amount of money, and the business we give to him, he must pay tax, and he must pay utility tax and VAT. You say we call it. No, I cannot allow you not to. You make you made what you call deduction from employee salary, and you will not remit to government. No, that one cannot work, sir. As long as I'm working here, you want me to do. You must be consistent. Consistency builds more integrity. Is it don't go to him for that. Oh. Don't go. Don't go there. He will not change his mind. Accountability. Accountability is not only that of money. It's that of being taking responsibility of if you do something wrong, you accept it. Yes, I did wrong. I'm sorry. That's integrity. Every decision you want to make, both for your personal and for workplace, it must be ethical. It must be have integrity in decision making. You are not taking decision because you don't let somebody stay, like we have in Nigeria today, or taking decision because I just feel like if I take decision, the whole staff will support me. No, I don't. Me, as you see, I don't believe in that. We must take decisions that will move everybody forward. That is why when government takes decisions in Nigeria at times, it's difficult for us to accept. Many of them are not ethical. They don't have integrity. We don't trust them. Even when they say, this one is good for us, we don't trust them because they have lost integrity. You must be able to align your values and your actions. What do I believe in? What are my values? What do I believe is right? It's wrong. Now your actions must show it. Then you must be reliable and dependable. Reliability means that if Mr. Oluyede is not here, this thing, we are not going to do it. Please let him come. Dependability means that, oh, you gave it to Oluyede, okay, can't it done. That's what we call dependability. Because if they can't depend on me, no, can we please unmute that person? Can we unmute that person, please? Somebody is coming.
Yesterday when we came here.
Okay. Reliable and independent. So dependable, must be dependable. Now, what are the integrities that you have in your personal finances? You must honor agreements. Please, I pay you back tomorrow. I pay back the next day. Please honor your agreements. Avoid deception or manipulation. Don't deceive people that are around you when it comes to finances. Don't manipulate people to collect money from them. Lie. Then you have to live within your means. That's when you have integrity. Being honest in shared finances. That man that God is using to build up this program is a man that I can bet my life on in shared finances, Mr. Ado. Not because it's here and it's lovely wife. You must also maintain accurate financial records. Why? It's not only for you, for tax, for government to do. Also, when you are in a partnership or you borrow money from people, or you and somebody have an agreement or an arrangement or a business together, your financial records must be accurate so that your integrity will show. Not that you go and cut one here, cut 5 naira, cut 2 naira here. No, you must not do that. When you are financially literate, how does it operate? Especially at work, you must understand how budgets work in your office. As I pronounce it for you in personal, it's also important that you know how budget is being done in your office. Which was the line heads, subhead. How much do we have for this? How much do we have for this? We don't have to. And when you know how budget works, you will have this thing we always talk about in audit, value for money audit, economy, efficiency, and effectiveness. That's value for money. When I will go to audit, that's what we look for. The fact that they gave you 100 million doesn't mean you have to finish spending it. You have to use it effectively and efficiently. That's what we don't have in Nigeria. Efficiency. Making financially responsible decisions. Yes, I've talked about that. You must manage resources well at work. You support organizational financial health. Don't have a hand in your organization coming down because of your ineffectiveness, because of you not having integrity, because you lack knowledge. You must follow financial procedures. One person cannot approve, raise voucher, after receiving the voucher, take it to the bank, pay himself, do everything. No. There must be segregation of duties, especially in finances. It shows integrity, it shows honesty, it shows accountability. When we talk about financial integrity at work, we talk about no fraud, bribery, or corruption. Transparent reporting. I was almost laughing when I said no fraud, bribery, or corruption. Everybody wants to think about advantage of organization. Anyway, we find ourselves in Nigeria, you want to think about advantage of that place. How do I get 100,000 without them knowing? All these things always fire back. Then you'll be wondering, for some people did that, they got away with it. Are you the same? Are you the same? They're not the same. They're not the same with them. No for transparent reporting, respecting approval processes. I've talked about that. Protecting organization assets, declaring conflicts of interest. Can you hear me, please? Hello? Is anybody there?
Yes,
We can hear
sir.
you.
We can hear you, sir.
Thank you very much. I hope I'm still audible enough for everybody to hear.
Yes.
Now,
Your time is almost up, Baba.
okay, don't worry. I will run on. Now, I just wanted to talk about this conflict of interest. Anytime, anywhere you find yourself, even in your own home, which is personal, if there's going to be conflict of interest in a particular something, you must declare. My wife, I have interest in that thing. I don't go work out like that. Even in the workplace. My brother applied for this job here, this contract. Declare it so that we will know where it stands. What are the benefits from all this? You have independence and stability, improve productivity, both personal and workplace, healthy relationship, both in your home, in your personal life with your friends, and even at workplace. You have trust and reliability. People trust you and you are reliable. Better career advancement. Yes. If you carry your financial literacy and integrity into a workplace, the subject of you to move forward or advance is very, very high. What are the best practices for both personal and workplace? You have to track your spending, pay bills on time, set smart goals. Something you cannot achieve, don't set it. Maintain transparency. Follow workplace policies. From now on, what are the action plan that are going to be doing from here? You must go and develop your own personal financial goals. Everywhere you have committed yourself, show integrity there. You have integrity commitment. Then you must have workplace responsibility goals. In conclusion, let me say this quickly. Financial literacy gives knowledge. Financial integrity provides the character. But together, they build sustainable success and trust. Thank you very much for listening, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Oloyede Adiola. Please, let's give him a virtual round of applause. Let me get the reaction. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Oloyede Adiola. Let me get the reactions. A virtual round of applause for him. A virtual round of applause for him. That was incredibly practical and necessary. A huge thank you to you, Mr. Oloyede, for emphasizing the importance of both financial wisdom and unwavering integrity. He made emphasis on integrity. If a person loan you a certain amount of money, how do you make how do you make plans to actually pay back? Are you being loyal in paying back? Thank you very much, sir, for that profound session. Please, while the next session will be ongoing, let's send in our questions to the chat box. There will be an interactive section after this session. Please, let's send in our questions. If you have questions for the first speaker, if you have for the second speaker, and also for the last speaker for today, please, let's send in our questions. Thank you very much once again, Mr. Oloyede Adeola. I was I don't know what to say, but that was amazing. That was insightful. All right. ERC 2025. Can I get the response in the comment in the comment box, in the chat box? Can I get a reaction? Can I get a reaction? ERC 2025. Skill up, stand out, and succeed. ERC 2025. Skill up, stand out, and succeed. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Are we having a great time? Are we learning, and are we jotting things down? Are we jotting things down? Thank you. All right. So we move quickly to our third speaker, right? We move to our final, but certainly not the least important facilitated section, which will be focusing on the core attributes that define success. The topic is value reorientation, character development, and critical thinking for success in the workplace. Our facilitator is the chairman of Petra Career Management Limited. And ladies and gentlemen, today is his wedding anniversary. And then he's gracing us with his presence today. Please, let's give him a virtual round of applause. And let's celebrate him in the comment, in the chat box. Happy anniversary to you, sir. Let's type it. Let's type it. Let's type it. It's 40th wedding anniversary. Yes, it's 40th wedding anniversary. Wow. I celebrate you, sir. I celebrate you. I celebrate your
Thank you so much.
family. Thank you for gracing us. So very quickly, I would be reading his citation. Dr. Charles Apoki is a leading voice.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
All right. Yeah, loud and clear.
All right, sir. Dr. Charles Apoki is a leading voice of wisdom in Nigeria's social space. He is a distinguished physician, He graduated in 1984 from the prestigious University of Ibadan. Beyond medicine, he has become a beacon of mentorship, entrepreneurship, and thought leadership, inspiring thousands across Africa and globally. As a successful business owner, he oversees a thriving network of family enterprises, including 2 campuses of Petra Christian Academy, a faith-based institution nurturing children from nursery through secondary school, and a vast real estate business. His influence extends into the digital sphere as host of the widely followed online monthly mentorship class with Dr. Charles Apoki, where he continues to shape minds and transform lives with attendants from every continent of the world except Antarctica. Today, he joins us not only as a speaker, but as a mentor, a builder of future, and a living testimony that wisdom, when applied, creates lasting impact. Ladies and gentlemen, with a virtual round of applause, let's welcome our next speaker in person of Dr. Charles Apoki.
Thank you so much. Thank you
You're
so
welcome,
much.
sir.
It's a privilege to speak to you. I might not be around for the interactive period because we came to this hotel to do a live broadcast with my wife in view of 40th marriage anniversary. I will leave here because we have another program for 40 couples whose marriages are less than 40 years. We want to share with them the experiences we've gone through. We have a lot to do. I'm so glad to be here. I want to thank my boss, Ado Eriri, for giving me the privilege to share with young minds like you the things that have shaped us. Value reorientation. Now, I want to ask a question I got just now from my mind. Why is it that somebody would prefer to employ a person certified by Oxford, by Cambridge, by Harvard, by Stanford, compared to somebody from a lesser known university? How come Barewa College in Zaria has produced 9 presidents in Nigeria? How come King's College has produced more leadership in the country and in the western part of Nigeria than several other schools? And how come I was in London and I went to visit Eton College? Eton College was founded in 1441 AD by King George VI or so. And colleges like Edo College, King's College, Government College Ughelli were modeled after Eton College. Eton College is just across the River Thames, while Windsor Castle, where the king lives, is on the other side of the River Thames. And I was wondering why Eton College has produced 19 prime ministers. I don't know if Boris Yeltsin was one of them. That will make it 20 prime ministers. How come these schools, Yale, Princeton, produce great leaders compared to other schools? Simple reason. There are, and the Ado Government College Ughelli that I attended with you, how come we have produced great men? Owner of Airpeace, owner of ARIC, Minister for Aviation, all of them were around, they were my juniors, classmates. How come people like Ambode that was my junior at FGC Warri, how come that schools can affect, can produce leadership? If we are holding our Old Boys Association, Government College Old Boys Association, you will see all kinds of successes. I have a retired rear admiral in my class. I have a cardiothoracic surgeon in my class. I have a world-renowned anesthesiologist in my class. I have accountant. I have somebody that has one of the biggest energy companies in Africa, all in my class, and several others. Value reorientation starts from the schools you would attend. I was with my son, who is video recording what we are doing now, at Tinapa, and people were crossing a lawn. That's about how many years back? People were crossing a lawn, and I did not cross the lawn. And somebody said, you must have attended Government College, Ugili. I said, yes, that we don't cross lawns. I was at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital to give a lecture, and we were going to a place, and all of them streamed across the lawn. I did not join. And I told them that I don't cross lawns. And Justice Obisike Oji told them that I have been telling them that we don't cross lawns. He attended Government College, Umuahia. So from secondary school, the value reorientation starts. It starts from ingraining values. What are values in the first instance? Values are principles, ideals, ideas, practices that you hold dear and will not like to compromise. So we were taught to follow processes. The next thing is that we are taught to be selfless. It started from the dining hall. The dining hall, you as the class 2 student, you are the one to dish out the meals. When you dish out the meals, the class 1 boy will now distribute the meals to people seated. And he will usually be expected to give the meal nearest to each person, who just push the plates nearest to the persons. And some wicked class 2 boys, greedy class 2 boys, will serve a very big meal close to themselves so that the boy will now pass it to them. But there are some smart class 1 boys, they will not do like this and push the bigger one to themselves, push the smaller one to the class 2 boy. We call it construction. The process of putting a big meal in your plate near you is called killing. And it was laughed at. You were scorned. You were embarrassed. And so till today, when I stay in a public place, if they give me something, I'll give to others first before I take. So one of the values I got from Government College is orderliness. The next thing is selflessness. You give to others first before taking. The next thing I gained was that due process, don't do shortcuts, follow the process. Then punctuality. I don't go late to places. I don't go late to places. I was to speak in Owerri. I had not been there for 10 years. The pastor told them, this man will come early. Because at Government College, Ugili, we were governed by bells. Bam, you will wake up. Bam, you will go to where you will clean the lawn or rake grass. And bam, you will go and take your bath. Bam is for dining hall. And the school was 1 mile square, very big school. You have to be in the dining hall before the second bell. If not, you will not eat. Water will be poured on your food and you will go to school hungry. Bam, assembly. You have to be in the assembly hall. If not, you will cut grass. So I was ingrained with punctuality. The reorientation I left the slums, I left the ghetto to that school. I was de-ghettonized. And so education reorientates you. And that's where we have missed it in Nigeria. We are more interested in certification rather than the education of the mind, the reorientation of the mind. In fact, I don't know if Ado experienced it. There is an initiation into our school. Yeah, they will tie cloth on your waist like a toad. Then you will recite something. I am a toad, a dirty, stinking toad with a long green tail. I am to be seen and not to be heard. As from today, I promise to discard all my rustic and outlandish ideas and to become a true government collegian. And then they will ask, brine or no brine? If they say brine, that means you will drink salted water to purge all your primitive ideas from you. And so we were initiated with the discarding of our rustic and outlandish ideas. I don't drive against traffic, as I said. I don't throw trash out of my window till today. And so people, when you have had that kind of orientation, you are an organized, you are a disciplined person. And you need that to change your value system from the Hobbesian and the animalistic value system of disorderliness. A society has entropy and enthalpy. A non-progressive society. A non-progressive society, the enthalpy is the amount of heat generated. When you enter Nigeria, if you cross from Cotonou into Nigeria, or you land in Nigerian airport, there's a sudden heat that you feel and a certain kind of disorderliness. Disorderliness is the degree of entropy by the molecules in a gas container. So we are haphazard. We are not organized. And so when you teach children to be organized, when a child is leaving my school, you must tuck in his uniform, because tucking in the uniform organizes his brain. I tell my children, don't run, don't shuffle your feet, don't drag your feet. It's a sign of any person dragging his or her feet is not mentally conscious of himself. So don't drag your feet. It's a sign that you are alert of who you are and you are conscious of the people near you. So we don't, we have taken education only as certification. Then the next thing is, for you to have a value reorientation, you must be grateful to your nation and be grateful to being to God for creating you, grateful to God for who you are. I did National Youth Service in 1985. 1985, I was in Alvan Ikoku College of Education then. I think it's University of Education now. That was around when the Golden Eaglets won the Kodak World Cup. I was 26 years. I was 26. These boys were under 18 or thereabout. And I told myself that if these boys can bring a trophy and glory to Nigeria, in my lifetime, I must bring glory to Nigeria. That is a broad dream. The next thing I resolved was that any person I meet, I must leave that person better than I met that person. Number two, any place I reach, I must leave that place better than when I got there. So those two key principles have formed my relationship with society, workplace, and business. So as medical officer of health in the Aba Local Government Council, as the medical officer of health in the Aba Local Government Council, I served so well that when I was leaving, I had 10 job offers. 10 job offers. The people were going to seek for jobs for me because they wanted this kind of person to work where they can still get access to him. And it landed me in a 40-bed hospital where I was taken over from an Indian specialist doctor, but I was a general practitioner. Now, one of the things you must have that I keep emphasizing is that don't drift through life. Don't let life just feed you what it wants to feed you. Even animals select the kind of grass they eat. So I told myself I wanted to be a general practitioner, but I must acquire skills to be a good general practitioner. So at 26, I was running a 40-bed hospital. I was doing surgeries because I have acquired skills. Today, the knowledge of the Premier League can only make you a broadcaster and a sports analyst. It might not put food on your table if you know all the goals scored by Mo Salah, scored by whoever, and Osimhen. You will just be celebrating successful people while remaining a failure. What skills have you acquired? And some of the skills you acquire them very early in life. I'm able to present this lecture. I'm able to give speech. Your speech is not perfect. Are you with me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hello.
You broke
That
up
was-
for you. Yes, sir.
Okay. So you must start. Speech is the form of intercourse that does not have physical contact. You enter the person's ear, you enter the person's brain without copulating with the person. And you must learn how to speak. You must learn phonation and diction. You must learn pitch and tone. If not, you will be irritating to people. And when you are irritating to people, they cannot employ you, they cannot patronize you, and they might not promote you. So we learn, and the other person that debated with me is Dr. Tony Undukwe. I think he went to Government College Umuahia, Government College Afikpo. Then there is Dr. Kingsley Oje. He went to Edo College that I mentioned earlier on. We were medical students, but we won the Inter-Hall debate trophy. The other person in Kuti Hall, that was our major challenger, also went to Government College Ughelli. So what do you do if you didn't attend such schools? You do personal re-education, personal reprogramming. You have to, if you're a Yoruba man, you have to de-Yorubanize yourself. As an Yoruba man, I had to de-Yorubanize myself. You see, once you de-Nigerianize yourself, you have started creating values. You create value, you seek those values, you thirst for them, you hunger for them. Values that will conform to the principles of God. The principles of God are universal. Truthfulness is universal. Integrity is universal. Good is universal. Love for another person is universal. And so then you also will need models, people that you will admire. even if you are not close to them, still with your eyes and your ears, observe them from a distance, and then copy the traits that have made them to succeed. What is success? Success is attaining self-actualization without destroying society and creating a legacy that will live beyond you. That is a form of eternal life. Let your eternity start from here. And then you leave a brand. What is a brand? A brand, your branding are the discussions that people have concerning you. So I did not mention the home front. The home front is very important because according to Sigmund Freud, your personality is formed within to 75 degrees percentage within the first 5 years of life. You never brought anything that did not belong to you to my family house. You will send it back. If you didn't, my parents were illiterate, but you must excel. And so you take these values that you see in others, you internalize them. You see, most of what you will hear today, only few of you will put them into practice. I don't get deceived, because a lot of you might just hear them. You will just deceive yourself by trying to look for the faults. And most Nigerians, your generation, you have this reflective, reflective analysis. When somebody says something, you will leave the main substance of what he is saying, and then you will go. What of those who did not go to good schools that are millionaires? That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that your education will affect you. But let's learn this. I've also said that you should acquire education outside schooling. My teacher, Bamuza, of blessed memory, said, valuable as knowledge is, the power to acquire it independently is more valuable. So, acquire knowledge in the streets, acquire knowledge by reading, acquire knowledge by studying. Studying is not reading. Studying is observing to get insight. But people can observe and they see insults. Rather, when you observe and you see insight, then you must internalize what you observe or what you will hear from me now. Then you personalize it. Dr. Apoki is talking to me. I don't go early to places. I try to cut corners. I am not organized. When you internalize it, you analyze it, then you decide to act on it. Great messages and great seminars and great lectures don't change people. It is great decisions that you take that will change people. And you see, you don't do it. You see, many people, like if you watch the video I did about Reno Mokri, many Nigerians are dramatists. They wear masks. No wonder Nollywood is doing very well. People can do things temporarily for immediate gain, for exigency, for the immediate advantage they want to get. It is not part of them. I know several people around me, young people of your generation, they are doing what they are doing around me, manifesting the character they are manifesting around me because of what they can gain. And if you are insightful, you can see beyond it. The core change, the allotropy has not taken place. In chemistry, there's something called allotropy. It is the existence of an element in different forms in the same state. Diamond. It is charcoal is carbon 12. It is amorphous. Graphite is hexagonal. It is flat, so it can be used as a lubricant, and it has free electrons, so it can conduct electricity in a battery. While diamond, because of the tetrahedral, you don't understand me? Hello?
We can hear you, sir.
You want to kill us.
Diamond, because of the tetrahedral arrangement, like the diamond is shaped like a triangle with a triangular base and triangular sides. Because of the internal configuration, it is the hardest object known. That's why it is used for drilling rocks, used for cutting glass, used for cutting metals. Now, you must have an internal configuration. When you now have an internal reconfiguration from deep inside you, jealously guard your heart. Out of it spring the issues of life. As a man thinks in his heart, so he is. Think about these things, things that are pure, things that are honorable, things that have good report. When your mind is the factory of your life, keep thinking about honor, think about service, think about integrity, think about excellence, think about productivity, think about somebody seeing you and somebody meeting you and you are changing the person's life. Think about you're being employed in a company and you are changing the fortunes of the company. When you keep thinking like that, there is something called quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement is that when a body mass has some characteristics, there is another body mass very far away. It can be a light years away. They will synchronize and harmonize. That's why the Bible can say you are seated with Christ in heavenly places. It is because your thoughts, your mental reorientation has been changed to fit that of Christ. That's why the Bible says whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven, because you have configured your internal being to meet that of Christ, and so you can synchronize and harmonize. Una dey understand me so? Hello? Ado, are you people still here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So we can hear you.
we are following you, sir.
I refuse, you see, I refuse to resonate with Nigeria. I resonate with the ideal that God has planted in my mind. I also resonate with the ideal life I want to live. And so God brings such people in contact with me. He brings them in contact. That's quantum entanglement and resonance. So your thoughts will magnet people. Your thoughts will magnet people. Pharaoh's daughter came to take her bath because of the thoughts of Moses' mother. So what are you thinking about? Your generation, you're thinking about knacking, you're thinking about cucumber, you're thinking about bola, you're thinking about kolos. Those are the primitive level of human thinking. So you need to take your minds to a higher level of ideal. When you take your minds to a higher level of ideal, then you will see that. And when there is consistency, because of your internal configuration, it is formed in you, you will find out that you will exude these characteristics externally. And then when these characteristics are consistent and descriptive of who you are, it becomes your character. That's why in the periodic table in chemistry, elements can be described as inert gases, that is, they are not reactive. The sodium can be said to, when you throw it inside water, it will spark fire. It is because of the nature of sodium. But when sodium is bonded with chlorine and forms sodium chloride, it can dissolve in water. You see, when the Bible says when salt loses its saltiness, it is sometimes as a result of over-dilution. When salt keeps absorbing moisture, this rock salt, it will form, water will form on it, and then the hygroscopic attraction of water, it will form a solution, and if it continues over a long time, it loses its saltiness. And so you must learn not to dilute your principles. Ado will tell you that I am a very harsh man. I am a crazy fellow. I am a wicked person, both to myself and to stupid people. So I don't allow Nigeria infect me, never. I don't blend into Nigeria. I don't resonate with Nigeria. And so when you form this internal configuration, they will tell you, Dr. Pokey, no play near that place. So don't go near him with that kind of behavior. My in-laws know what they can do around me and what they cannot do around me. If you come to my school, you mention cult. That same day you are going out of that school. You come to my school and you mention boyfriend. I expelled my mother's grandchildren from my school because they broke rules. I expelled them. And this is what we are not seeing in this country when we make stupid people ministers, we make idiots commissioners, we make stupid people without certificate governors. They don't have, you take a governor who came forth, you make him in the election, make him the governor. You have stupid Supreme Court judges. The country cannot move like that. No business entity moves like that. It is this reorientation that we need, and then we can be described. I went to Busia in Kenya to speak. When I finished speaking, the pastor said, now we have seen the true Nigerians, the real Nigerians. The ones who went there went with typical Nigerian mentality of milking the people. No, you must have a character trait. They will say, this man will not do this. When I tell people, those of you who are young, 40th marriage anniversary, let's give him an electronic clap. It's not like that, though. For 40 years, I have not kissed another woman. Another woman has not kissed me. For 40 years, I have not slept with another woman. For 40 years, I have not told another woman I love you. It is discipline. It is responsibility. I am tempted. I am seduced. I have been to the end of the world. I have been to the end of Africa. I have seen the most beautiful women. I started seeing the nakedness of women from the age of 20. And women like funny people like me, and they like rich men like me. But I have disciplined myself and stood by my ideal. And you can describe me with that. So, which one be the other one? Critical thinking. Critical thinking, because I will soon run. Critical thinking is the ability to interrogate things. The ability to interrogate things. No matter whether it is scripture or not, I question it. I criticize, I critique it. Not to find fault, but to analyze it. If you tell me giving is the key to prosperity, I will tell you, no, that's not the key to prosperity. The key to prosperity, the Bible says, you cannot give what you don't have. The Bible says, to him who has, more will be given. And he who does not have, the little he has will be taken away from him. So the secret of having is to have. And so I decided to have. Everything I'm wearing now is gift, including the cap, my panties, my singlet. Gift. It is because I'm a rich man. It is because I have. The more results you produce, the more you are promoted. The more results you produce, the more people seek to employ you. The more results you produce for customers, the more customers want to come and meet you. The more results you produce, the more reward you get. I was given the Lifetime Achievement Award by Government College Old Boys Association, where people like LPs and all. I'm the youngest person at 66 to ever receive that award. Tomorrow, they are giving me another award, Urobo Progress Union, the sixth largest ethnic nationality in Nigeria. They are giving me an award for excellence, an award for contribution, an award for discipline. They've come to know my character. When I donated 1 million to them to do toilet, they said this money must be used to do the toilet because you know, Dr. Pokey, if you don't do the toilet, trouble will shell it. So you have critical thinking, you analyze issues. Number two, the Bible says, I hear Christians sing, prayer is the key. Prayer is the master key. Prayer is not the key. It's not a master key. It's just one key. Jesus did not start with prayer. Jesus started by saying, don't you know I should be about my Father's business? That is responsibility. That is the identification of purpose. That is intentionality. That is the pursuit of objective. It was then that he grew in stature and wisdom and obtained favor from God and man. Most Nigerians think prayer is the key because they want to outsource responsibility. Prayer will not clean toilets. Prayer will not clean streets. Prayer will not bring electricity. Prayer will not kill terrorists. Israel does not send Holy Ghost fire to kill terrorists. They send missiles to kill them. So I critically analyze things. I analyze things. When you critically analyze things, you will be thinking differently from normal. And abnormal people are successful people. Abnormal people are unusual people. And when you are usual, you will get usual results. It is when you become AB normal that you get AB normal results. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you. I hope with these few points of mine, this man not the normal. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Charles. That was
Apoki. If you know like
Apoki.
Sabi.
Thank you so much, Dr. Charles Apoki. Thank
Yes,
you
so
so much
Nami this the
for
area grandfather, the
that.
abnormal father.
Okay. For that incredible session. Thank you so much, sir. I mean,
All right.
if you're not getting anything in this session, do not forget these three things: value, character. It really goes a long way, and critical thinking are indeed the foundation of a successful career. And he also mentioned that the more results you produce, the more reward you get. What positive result are you producing? That's a question for you to take home. And he also mentioned that responsibility, identification of purpose. How many of us here are willing and ready to take up responsibility? But all we do is just to complain. The government is this, the community is this, the environment is this is that. I mean, why not take up responsibility and make a difference? ERC 2025. Skill up, stand out, and what? Succeed. ERC 2025, skill up, stand out, and succeed. Thank you so much, Dr. Charles Apoki. Please, let's give him a virtual round of applause. Can I get reactions, please? All right. We're moving quickly for the interactive section. It's just for 5 minutes before I call on our executive chairman for the next session. So I know we've been having a great time. We've been getting a lot of insightful words that would shape us in the business world and all. So I would like to call on Unique. Yes, Unique. Sorry to put you on the spot, but can you just give us a recap or a brief in just 60 seconds of what you've learned so far in this 3 session? Do I have Unique? Is Unique on this call? Yes, Unique is on the call. Yes. All right. So you can unmute your mic. Just give us what you've learned in 60 seconds. Thank you. Joshua should get ready. Joshua Oyewumi should get ready. Please, let's unmute his mic, please.
Okay,
Mr.
thank you so much.
Kelvin. Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. To my mentor, Dr. Chasapoki, thank you so much, Daddy. And to Sir Adu, thank you so much. And to every other persons, good morning, good morning. First of all, I want to say I appreciate all the speakers and I've learned a lot. So let me just start from the first speaker. I learned how to manage myself. and I learned how to manage my time and resources. Um, Planning ahead of whatever I want to do is very, very important. And as at the same time, building vision. I must know where I'm going to. I must know what I want to do. I must know the reason why I'm doing the things. So vision is very, very important. I want to say I learned a lot from that aspect of vision and the aspect of compound. I also learned a lot on how to invest and save for the future as well. I want to say that was really, really inspiring. And to my mentor, Dr. Chasapoki, sir, I want to say thank you. He opened my mind. I've been following him for a very long time and I've attended a lot of his mentorship classes. So um the things I learned right now from him, first of all, he opened my eyes to being putting yourself in the spotlight from the things you have learned even from the secondary school days, not just because you have learned those things and it is already over. Now you just want to say, "Eh, it doesn't matter anymore." Trying to work with those things you have learned before, it will give you opportunities that you never expected. The things you learned can give you opportunities you never expected. I think I've learned a lot from Dr. Chadapoki this morning. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
thank you so much, Unique. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing what you have learned. So now I'd call on Joshua Oyewumi. Can you please share what you have learned so far? Is Joshua Oyewumi on the call?
All right. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I kudos to all the previous speakers, and it was very, very insightful, and it was so participating. Like, all what I learned was just an eye opener because I'm very sure most of us have an idea about all what is happening around us. So the speakers really talked about many other things about the vision and how we can put a lot of things in place. So we just need to like get ready. So this is just a self thing that we just need to work on. So that's just it for me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Joshua. And one last person, I'm not going to call anybody, but you can just signify by raising up your hand if you want to share what you have learned so far. Anybody? Anybody? All right. I can cite Omowa. Yes, Omowa. Can you please share what you've learned, either from the second speaker or from the third speaker or from the first speaker? Omowa, are you there?
Thank you very much, Ms. Musumola. I actually had to like go join a work call. I was in the meeting when Dr. Omitoyin was addressing us, and I had to quickly join a work call. I just got back in. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. I have Uzuamaka here. Yes,
Sorry, I didn't
Uzuamaka.
hear what you said just now. What did you say just now? I had my name.
She said
Yes, I said
she
that
just
I was in the meeting when you were addressing us. So that was the part where I was really active. I had to join the work call immediately after that. I just rejoined a few minutes ago when Unique was speaking.
all right. So we have Uzuamaka in just 60 seconds. Can you just give us a recap of what you have learned so far? Thank you.
Hi, Mosun. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I would like to start by saying, thank you very much, to the three speakers that just enlightened us, this afternoon. It was very amazing. It was an electrifying speech. We really do appreciate them. I will just, others have spoken about it. Just for me to, hello?
Proceed. You can proceed.
Oh, okay.
You
All
have
right.
30
So I just,
seconds.
sorry. Okay. I just want to hit on one thing. that Dr. Charles spoke about, or a statement that he made that just got to me. He said, as valuable as knowledge, which is education, is, the ability to acquire it is more valuable. Like, this is very, very insightful. Like, I'm going to run with this statement that he made. So it's not all about the knowledge itself, but the ability for you to know that you need that knowledge and search for it is very, very amazing. Thank you to the three speakers, and thank you to everybody.
All right. Thank you, Uzo and Maka. ERC 2025. Skill up, stand out, and succeed. Are we having a great time? All right. All right. So the next session is our ERC launch and the next step. Right. So we've reached the official launch moment, and to work on registration, modalities, enrollment, certification, and the next steps for all participants that have joined this meeting today. We have the Chief Executive Officer of Business Sense Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a virtual round of applause for our CEO, Mr. Ado Eriri. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Smola. I am elated and glad to be here. Can we all see me, please? Because I'm trying to share my screen. Can you see me, please, Mosmola? Hello?
Yes, sir. We can see you.
All right.
We can see your
Okay.
screen.
Yes. I want to begin by saying a big thank you to every one of us. I am elated and glad to be here. My name is Ado Eriri. I am not the CEO. I am directed by the CEO to do this. I run, in my family, we are privileged to run a structure where the madam is the head of the company, and she accords me the honor that is due me. So I am just the founder of this, and that's why my wife, Monica Adogbeji, is the lead on this project. That being said, I welcome everybody again. I want to be very, very grateful and express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Sinyabola Omitoyin, whose magnanimity brought this to light. It was an idea that we came up with and approached her, and she has given us great support, and it is here to stay. Thank you very much, ma'am. Now, what is Employability Readiness Course? The Employability Readiness Course is structured to make us prepared for employment, whether as a business or as an employee. And today we unveil the website, www.erc.ng. www.erc.ng. It is about making ready people, whether you are a job seeker, you are an undergraduate, a graduate preparing for employment, or you are already employed, but you are new to the work environment and you need to learn a lot of things. And it's like you need to brace up. The ERC is for you. The ERC is made up of 24 courses and other interactive sections that will help you in 1 month to be able to address several employability issues. In our research to bring this to life, we have been able to unravel 60 employability issues. If you log into our website, the erc.ng, you will find out 60 employability issues that we have been able to pinpoint that are prevalent in both business and to employees. So whether you are a business owner, it happens to you. Whether you are an employee, these employability issues are there. They are rampant. They cut across all sectors of the economy, all industries, and let me add, all cultures. The ERC course is a 1-month online program. 1-month online program. It is structured in a way where you learn one course every day. And the one course is consisting of video courses and letters for you to read. And then we have pre-course assessment to know what you already know and where you are lacking. And at the end of it, we have post-course assessment to make sure that what you have learned is truly absorbed. All these are compatible with your phone. We also have course reviews. If you enroll for the course, as you go, someone will come to review what you have learned with you every day. It is a self-learning program where every weekend you have interactive sections with these people who have come to speak to us today and more. Why did we do it like that? Because we want people to be mentored and also to gain from a well of knowledge greater than theirs. I have known Dr. Charles Apoki for 14 years. I met him in his farm in 2012 or late 2011. I have known Mr. Abraham Moore for a bit longer than that, 21 years. I've worked with him in several projects when he was recruiting for Mobile, Nigeria. And I've known Mr. Abraham Moore, Mr. Olede Adeola for about 8 years now. And we are partners in the same company. So all these people and more, we picked these to come and give us a tip of the iceberg of what they know, not really the course material. We just told them, come, talk about this from experience. Mr. Olede didn't tell us that he was actually in charge of PENCOM in the same position that the man, Meina, the man who was accused of, what do they call it, diverting or stealing pension funds in running into billions. Mr. Olede sat in that same seat. In fact, Meina took over from him and messed up this country. So why did Mr. Olede not have that kind of mindset that another person came to do? You see, so these people represent certain qualities that we want in people to prepare them for the future, to prepare them for workplace, to prepare them for a life of peace, progress, and prosperity. Now, we go on. The course ERC is meant for anyone. You can, like our dear Dr. Omito said, you can, that she would even want to partake of it when it comes online. It is coming online today. Today we are here to unveil the website and open registration for our first batch coming up next year, early next year. This course is certified, a verifiable certification given by the University of Ibadan School of Business. So when you go through this course, our mind, our aim, our objective is that you will stand out like Ms. Mosumola has said. You are going to stand out and it will lead to your success. For everyone who goes through this course and scores the minimum for pass, you get certified with a certificate in employability readiness. It shows that you are ready to be employed. That's one of the problems that we have in this country. We don't need to dwell on it very, very much. We already know most people are not ready for employment. But permit me to just say this thing before we go on. We did a research while coming up with this idea. And one employer of labor that we spoke to said something touching to me in particular because I could relate to it. He said he runs an apartment business. He said, Ado, my problem is this. The most important staff I have, the best staff I have is an Igbo smoker. He smokes Indian hemp. But he is the best among everybody and he is my supervisor. I can confidently leave the place for him and nothing will be missing. The reports will come in and I will be rest assured that whatever we made, it was what was made. But he had one target. He said, what if I got someone that was as good as he is without the bad habit? Why? He said, because each day, this boy goes out of the office at least once to get a drag of his addiction. So while he causes the company in downtime, he is good at his job. He said, what if I have somebody that is that good without the addiction? That's one of the things that we deal with in the course, character development in the Employability Readiness Course, EROC. So we go ahead. The EROC begins today for enrollment. It is implemented by a partnership built by Business Sense Limited and the University of Ibadan School of Business. It begins today with the opening of the portal. You can enter the website, go through it, and register for it. You can pay the amount and register. But the EROC does not just end by these things. We offer you more opportunities like business mentorship. I heard Mr. Unique say Dr. Charles Apoki is his mentor. Actually, my company runs the administrative arm of Dr. Charles Apoki's business. He is not just a mentor to some of us. Some of us have grown to places where we do some partnerships. I take all his calls. He announces my number on all his WhatsApp and YouTube broadcasts. It is my number he announces. So all the communication that has to do with him goes through my company and we handle that. So imagine me sitting down anywhere in the world. I'm in Ibadan today and Dr. Charles Apoki is in Delta State and I can be anywhere in the world and I still take care of his administrative processes. That means I make money while I am anywhere, anytime, and it is like that. Why? Because there's an employability skill that I am able to have that functions good. Permit me to use the word better and bring him peace and progress. So we have business mentorship. We have job fairs for interested work-ready participants. Those of us who are ready for jobs, because some of us that will go through this course will still be undergraduates or be in school and not ready immediately for jobs. So we'll host job fairs at least twice every year from next year for work-ready participants who are interested. And also, like the CEO has said, there are job placement advisory, where the company is able to match you to an appropriate vacancy that comes up. With our experience working from about 2008 with Mr. Moore on several recruitment projects, we are trying to expand to get partnerships with companies and organizations where we can easily place our graduates and participants to meet their vacant positions. So we have that to offer. So it is not like, I'm just going through a course for 1 month and at the end of the day, there's so much more that we have in store. What is the course fee? For the opening class, we call it a pioneer 75% discount. Instead of 40,000 naira, we did a research and we found out that competitors in such fields, why this? Please permit me to say this. This is about the first certificate in employability skills in this country. It is the first certificate in employability readiness course in this country. Most people do what do you call it? Tech skills. Most people teach readiness in tech skills, in digital literacy, and all that. But in employability readiness, this is the first. So we are giving our pioneer students a 75% discount to pay just 999 naira instead of a prevalent above 40,000 naira fee that other people charge. So that's it. So get ready, go to the website and join the first batch of students. The first class will begin February 2nd, 2026. So we are opening a wait list for that class. That's why we're giving you that discount. A wait list has been opened for that class to begin February 2nd, 2026. Why are we not doing January? We are not doing it because you will be able to go through the year and enter the year successfully, because by the time we start in February, we're going to run the course every month. Please tell your friends, your family members, those you know. The course will run every month for 28 days every month, from February to November every year. So go on, type www.erc.ng. I hope it is simple enough. If you type it on your Google Chrome or your Google search, erc.ng, it will bring about the website. You can also, in fact, please let me announce, we've gotten our first 10 candidates. Someone from the UK spoke to me last night and I told him how we're going to launch this today. And he gave us the first sponsorship for 10 candidates already. He said, Ado, as you are opening it, please, I'm sponsoring 10 candidates with 100,000 naira. And he said, you have to pick them. Don't worry, pick the people that you want, but let them be able to get trained, because we will support what you are doing as it is good and very, very welcoming. So you want your breakthrough starts here. You want the employment that you have been dreaming of, get ready for it now. A month will change so much in your life. You can type erc.ng and join us now. Thank you again. My name is Ado Eriri. For those of us who have my number, please, you can reach out to us for any questions or clarifications. I once again thank the HOD of the University of Ibadan School of Business. Ma, we are very grateful for your help and magnanimity. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you. I'll see you as you register.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Ado. Thank you, everyone, for participating in today's meeting. Do not forget to go through the website www.erc.ng to get registered. Don't forget, we have a free sponsorship for 10 persons. Please register, and you would, it's going to be a powerful session. So see you in
Mola,
class. Sir.
yeah, please, permit me to end with a call on the HOD
All
to give
right.
us a closing remark and
Yeah.
bid us farewell.
All right. Thank you.
I would just hope that she's not in a meeting already. She has been in the session all along.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I've been part and parcel of the program, and I want to say that it's been a good program, an eye opener, and a program that is really compact. And I'm sure anybody that participates in the program eventually will have value for participating in the program. The program is actually interesting, and the packaging it's wonderful. The people you have brought today, they have been able to share from their own wealth of experience, and I think people have benefited so greatly. I want to say it's a good beginning, and I know the partnership with University of Ibadan School of Business will be a worthwhile partnership, and it's going to take both programs, both the organizers and US School of Business, to the next level. I'm sure the impact is going to be more at the end of the day. Other discussions will continue when we see with the organizers of the program. I want to say thank you for the people that have participated, and thank you to the contributors that have shared their lives with people. I think we are beginning to have more of life of influence and impact, and many more generations will be impacted by the grace of God. Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful time, and God bless you. And warm welcome from Gombe. Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much, ma'am.
Everyone, God bless you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to open the maybe